They have a lot of weapons, and Dwight's a very tough matchup for everybody. So we've got our work cut out for us.
What stood out to you about I think you played Dwight 15 times so far in your career. What stood out about your matchups against him?
He's just strong. I mean, he works pretty hard in the paint. He's constantly banging against you and trying to get offensive rebounds and lobs and easy baskets. So we've got to do my work early and make sure he doesn't get any easy looks. And if he's making 4 or 5 foot hook shots against me and making jumpers, so be it. We'll live with that. But if he's getting easy dunks and tip-ins, then I'm not doing my job.
Joe, are you more comfortable in deep and against the guy who takes it out a little bit?
It doesn't really worry me. I mean, I've got it both. I mean, I think we struggle with teams that have 2 physical guys in the post for some reason. Memphis and those style teams. So it's a perfect chance for us to prove otherwise. But I don't mind guarding either one. I think I can move my feet well enough to guard a Spencer Hawes type player, and I think I'm strong enough to guard a Dwight Howard.
I have an obvious one, but what advantage does it give you guys that you don't have to double in the post when you're going up against a guy like Dwight? A lot of teams have to double on him.
It just helps our spacing. They've got a lot of 3-point shooters, and they've kind of built their team. Obviously, Harden handles the ball a lot, but that if Harden or Dwight get doubled, they've got 3 guys on the perimeter that can hit threes. Parsons and Caspi and even Jones who shoots some threes. So it just helps you not have to overextend.
Now that everything's worked out with your extension, how do you look back on everything that went on this summer with the Warriors going after Dwight and then working everything out?
I'm not really. I mean, I've touched on that enough. I'm not going to really get involved in it too much more. I mean, it is what it is. Let's move on. He's in Houston now. I'm here, and not really going to think about it too much.
You played a lot against Dwight early in your career. Both of you were young players. What do you remember from some of those battles?
He's gotten a lot better. I mean, when I first played him, when I was a rookie, I think second or third year, he was an athletic guy that would dunk a lot and get those type plays. But now, he's trying to expand his post game, and he's worked on his left hand a lot. So, he's got a lot of multiple weapons. But he's always going to be that physical, imposing body down there, and it's very, very athletic. So, got my work cut out for him.
We asked you so many questions last year about your health. What does it feel like now to be healthy? I mean,
it feels good. I mean, I don't have to answer the questions, obviously, but it's just, it just takes a physical toll because it hurts, but it takes a mental toll as well. We got to come in and do all the rehab and limited on how much you can run and condition, and it becomes very, very frustrating. People think that, when you're hurt, you're stealing money, but it's actually worse. The trainings that you do when you're hurt are probably worse than when you're not hurt, because they put you through the ringer and make sure you're in shape. So it feels good not to be talking about that or doing any of that stuff, and it feels good just to be concentrating on the on-court stuff.
Because last year, I mean, you were in that long stretch where you were not playing at all, going on road trips or anything like that. So this has got to be completely different.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it sucks sitting at home watching games on TV, and it sucks to not be a part of the team when they're playing and when they're training. So I haven't missed a practice or a game from injury. Suspension doesn't count, but from injury, and I hope not to this season.
I didn't get to talk to you after the Tuesday's comeback. What'd you make of that comeback?
I mean, it was a lucky comeback. It's a 99% of the time you're not going to win those games, but that's the way we play. We're going to have quarters where we run and gun, and we're going to miss a lot of shots and we look absolutely terrible. But then, when we make them, we play a fourth quarter like we did. So, it's a good with a bad with us at the moment. We've got to find a bit more consistency, but we didn't give up. Don't give our guys credit. Everybody, we stuck with it, and coach, made some good adjustments, and we won the game.
You look like you're slowly but surely rediscovering your offensive game. I mean, you've taken a few little shots and things like that. I mean, do you feel like it's coming back to?
A little bit, yeah. My touch is getting better. I'm getting some easy baskets. I mean, one thing I've noticed is my vertical has gotten a lot better. I feel like I can jump now and get to those lobs that Steph throws and so on, whereas last year I had no chance of getting to him. But I've always said I'm not going to be a number 1 or 2 or 3 option on this team, so I take the scraps when I can, get a couple of touches and just try to make them.
What does the team learn about itself when you come from 27 down?
Well, we learned that we're absolutely terrible for 2.5 quarters. I mean, there was no excuse for that. We were very, very lucky to get that win. We understand that, but it was a good win for us. in the grand scheme of things, but at the same time, that's a win that, you know, we're undefeated at home. That's definitely a loss we shouldn't have taken on our home floor. All right, guys. Thank you.